Hey girlfriends and squirrel friends, welcome to Raven and Red Fox Tarot. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. Hello to my Taurus, rising, moon, sun, whatever you may be, just because you felt like it. Hello. If you are new here, subscribe. I want you as a subscriber. You are wanted. And like if you like the video. Don't like, that's fine. I'd prefer you did. But anyway, so I was channeling for Taurus. I was supposed to do this video 2 days ago. Didn't end up doing it. No reason, no explanation. You may not be in an energy of explaining yourself. Also, with the girlfriends and squirrel friends, I was saying that you may be... Oh, now I'm getting more to this. For one, you may be on a RuPaul kind of, you know, extravaganza kind of situation. You may be doing some sort of creative work with making costumes, I'm getting right now. And also, I was also getting, when I first said it, was you may be coming into more of who you are. RuPaul is an excellent role model for expressing who you are and remaining a light to the world. Not that, you know, expressing yourself. You know what though? Some people do. When they're saying I'm just expressing myself, some people are just being dicks. Jerks. I'm sorry, YouTube. But that might be something that you have experienced as well. So I'm kind of rambling. I don't know if I did the singing of the song yet. Well, I'm gonna do it again. Because this is my second take on this video intro. So when I was channeling this, I got K. Michelle, Love 'Em All. 'Cause they think I love 'em, but I love 'em all, love 'em all. Yeah, yeah. Need another one to get over the other one, yeah, yeah. Why can't they understand? And I know it's supposed to be love, but I was hearing sex. Sex is irrelevant. It's just a game that I play and I'm winning. And then she does an amazing, you know, she really goes there with the vocals. I'm not getting there, but she does. Listen to it. A little bit of Cancer juice today. We're cheating. Different interests are on this deck. And I don't know why I'm holding this. So you may be finding that you are not sharing interests or just on the same wavelength with the people around you right now. With the K. Michelle song, I got this kind of pay me energy. Like, don't talk to me, pay me. It was very findom, okay? It was very much, whoever you're viewing this person, it's like all they are now is a pay pig kind of situation. And not because you're a cold, heartless person, but it's because that person has proven that that's all they can offer. Jeez Louises. All right. This one. We're gonna take this one out. We're gonna take this one out as well. Let's start here. Spirit, please allow me to channel Taurus energy to the highest, for their highest good. Please allow me to relay this information in a way that they can receive effortlessly. Please protect me while I'm in this energy, and protect Taurus while they watch as well. I appreciate you for being here with me. This was not my best prayer. Usually I do that off camera, but devil energy here. There's some sort of bondage going on, but the sun is behind it. Look at that. And the Hierophant. So you learned from this. King of Cups. All right, hold on, because I'm doing too much. I haven't even shuffled. I mean, they're shuffled, but tell me about this. Alrighty. They want to talk. They've been waiting on me to come and do this reading because I've been putting it off. I've been like, I don't want to do it, and my energy is weird. Fuck it. Alright, there is some sort of bondage here with this King of Pentacles. With it being the Pentacles, though, I'm like, this is someone who thought that they could get away with doing just about, they could keep you trapped. There we go. And get away with maybe just about anything, I don't know, but they could keep you trapped with their pentacles, with what they could provide for you. They don't seem very, he's got a little smirk on his face. He doesn't seem stressed about what you're going to do about it because he holds the coin. Tell me about the sun, Spirit. Tell me about the sun. Or is there more for the devil? Yep, there's more for the devil. Queen of Pentacles, you're lying. Whoa. Holy, okay. And the Queen of Pentacles came out with, okay. So, this is so weird. This person thought that they could bond. They could bond with you this way. But they could bind you and bond with you through this. In the beginning, it was an equal give and take kind of situation. It was like, oh, we can be power couples. This I flipped. Okay, we can be a power couple kind of situation because we are at a similar status. You know, I'm bringing in, you're bringing in, we're starting to like each other. What's going on with my cards? Oh, lovers on the bottom. Yeah, lovers. Okay, so it was giving this. It was giving this, we are divine partners. You know, we're so similar. We're like a perfect match, and we both have our own stability. Hold on. What is going on? How did I somehow flip them? Okay. Tell me about the Ace of Cups, Spirit. Tell me about this Ace of Cups. Is it supposed to be for the sun? No. I think you came in really loving this person. Yeah, you came in like a star shining on this person. It's like you were teaching this person self-care in a way with the 2 cups being able to pour into things. It's like, here, let me show you how. That's what it gives to me with this. Yeah. And we have the Chariot and the 2 of Wands. You could have moved with this person. It could have been a long distance thing at first. You could have moved for this person and adjusted yourself for this person. Like, let me make some calls. But you could see a future with them, so that's why you did move. And if that's physically you moved, maybe you moved in with them, you both could have moved somewhere. There's movement though. There's movement. Even if it's just you moved your plans for this person. Because you were in a future mindset. And you were really showing this person balance. You thought you were moving them into this place of balance. And to be fair, when you first met them, you thought they were really stable, they showed up really grounded, really calm. Also, this person, with it being the Pentacles, could think that, you know, physical pleasure, because it is physical, could be something that keeps you around, like the feel of luxury. All right, tell me about the Sun cards here. Tell me about the Sun. I'm really just getting that this was being celebrated, you know, like this connection was being celebrated because you were seeing it as the lovers. But it was most certainly the dark side of that, the devil. The devil and the lovers are just are the good versus the not. You know, love is freedom and control is that. It was a controlling situation, but you were so excited for it. You definitely learned from this experience. It's not giving me anything about the sun. I think it's just a celebration of you were so happy about this connection. Like, this was it for you. You were like, this is the one. We're a perfect match. This is celebration time. Like, I've been waiting. I've been dreaming for this. Tell me about the Hierophant. Tell me about... Okay, so within this connection, you put a lot of work into yourself. Now, you could have been, this could also be blah, 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 a job that you thought was going to be perfect or whatever, but no. This, like, tell me a little bit more about this Queen of Swords. This person might have thought that you could... It's like they didn't realize that you were learning them. They didn't realize that you were working on yourself behind the scenes. They didn't realize that you were collecting data. You were collecting evidence. You were watching them to learn what they did in a situation when they had multiple options. You were studying them to see what choices they make. And it seems like with this jump from the Ace of Cups to the Queen of Swords, you cut your feelings out of it at a certain point. You learned enough about this situation that you got the keys and unlocked yourself out of the emotions of this situation. I think my son is lurking. So this person might be watching you. I hate when readers say that because then immediately I'm like, where? Where are they? Power off. Yeah, power off. Emotions off. Like, this person was getting such a thrill out of being able to emotionally charge you and then pull that charge back. It was like, it was kind of like they give, it was, you know what it is? It's like jumper cables, but then the car starts. Like, they hit you with the jumper cables, but then they drive your car. Does that make sense? It's like they give you a little bit of something. How do I explain this? This person would put out a small amount of energy to receive a huge amount back from you. And that's not just like when you would be upset and they were getting that, oh, she really cares about me, to be crying like this situation. It was also, they give you a little gift and you thought, well, I have to return this favor. And it's like, they re-gifted you what they got you, or they got it at a discount and they said, well, I might as well get her something because, you know, because they were trying to get more from you, because they knew you're an overgiver. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because they had you up at night. They had you crying over this shit. They had you losing it. Like, you were trying to figure out how you were the problem. You were trying to figure out why you couldn't get out of this argument, out of this situation, why things weren't getting better, why, like, it's like, I'm usually so, like, this doesn't make sense. But again, while you're in this energy of feeling stuck, of being depressed, and I'm not so depressed, yes, but emotionally overwhelmed. They were overwhelming you on purpose, and you got to the truth of this matter with doing work on yourself and really looking at the options of what you want for your life. You were like, do I want this forever? If I have all of these options, is this what I want? This was a learning experience for you, definitely, okay? You started judging things for what they were and not what this person was telling you they were. Also, with this computer here, you might have found some things out online that really made you upset. Three of Pentacles was at the bottom. It already wanted to come out. Let's see. We got a lot of Pentacles out here. It's like you wanted things to work with this person. You wanted things to work out. You wanted to work with this person. You kept offering them real life examples of why that was in their best interest. Tell me about how they felt towards Taurus with this Three of Pentacles. An Ace of Wands. What did they want to talk about? What did they want to... Tell me about it. Alrighty. Yeah. So when you wanted to talk about how badly, when you express to this person that you're feeling this way, and you're trying to work with them, and you're trying to offer them, you know, what they're looking for. You're trying to offer them more, and you're overgiving. You're giving. This person came back to you and said, well, you know, I'm sad too. Basically, they gave you a pity party when you were just trying to be, like, honest with them and have them show you some sort of empathy. Hey, pity boy. Tell me more about this Five of Cups. What were they crying about? Switch decks. What were they crying about? What were their complaints? Like, anytime you would voice to them what was upsetting to you, they would voice their complaints about you. It was like, oh really? Well, last Tuesday, you really pissed me off when you did blah blah blah, and you actually never make me breakfast anymore. Bish, I've been losing my mind crying at night for the last 5 months. That's why I don't have the energy to get up and make your breakfast. What was that? Not you. The Lovers again. And then they would go back on, you know, how important this relationship is and how they feel about you. With the King of Cups, this person really could have been a good manipulator emotionally, or made you feel, I'm looking at the fish right here, I'm thinking about the Seven of Cups as well. He could have made you feel like, well, there's lots of fish in the sea. You might not be the best fish out there. Okay, tell me more about this King of Cups. Tell me more about this King of Cups. No, because I needed to stay focused on this Five of Cups. Tell me about the Five of Cups. Tell me about the Five of Cups. The High Priestess. And the Three of Pentacles again. You were taking notes. You were taking some serious notes, okay? And you were trying to teach this person to be better. You really were. But this person had absolutely no respect for your mind. They thought you were very naive. They didn't think you were someone to learn from. If anything, they were like, let me not listen to what she's saying, because if one thing I know is she knows how to get fucked over, because I'm doing it. So if I'm doing it, and I've heard her stories about other people who have done it, you know, she's not someone I would take advice from. Also, this person could have started communicating with new people, started working with new people either against you or in their own favor. It seems like they were trying to it's like they were trying to paint their face into a new person and start a new journey elsewhere, okay? They were just going to leave this behind. They were going to start a new future with a new connection. And they thought that you would just be stuck in this. They thought you would be stuck in the emotions of this. They thought that this would absolutely crush you. You wouldn't know where to go, left, right, backwards. You wouldn't know how to make decisions for yourself. You would be, you know, too busy They thought, look at this, they thought that you would be in this hermit energy, okay? And for a time you might have been, because you were keeping things close to your chest. They took this as you're completely unprepared, okay? But you've got the Nine of Pentacles behind it. That's what you were working on. That's what you were working on with this Eight of Pentacles back here. When you were going through this depression energy, you were, and it's not depression. I don't want to say that because it wasn't coming from you. This was an emotional confusion attack that was coming from this other person. And then when you would have these bouts of sadness, this person would turn it on you, and probably they would turn it on you and make it like, oh, well, I helped take care of you when you were sad. Well, why was I sad? Why was I sad? Well, they don't want to hear that. So you stop talking. With the Queen of Swords here, there wasn't a whole lot to say. The Queen of Swords isn't cussing you out, okay? She's cutting you off. Cutting you off. And if she is cussing you out, it's one swift and then slam the door and you never speak again. They thought that you would be hiking through the woods on your own, abandoned, right? In this unapproachable energy. They wanted you to be so hurt that you would be unapproachable to future people. Like you wouldn't, closed fists can't grab blessings. Is that what it is? That's what they wanted you. They wanted you so shut down. Probably so they could come back in with the Pentacle, but we'll see about that. But you emerged the prettiest freaking princess in the forest with all her own shit. They don't know how you're doing it. They do not. This is very confusing to them because they set you up. Right, there was something in there. And that song is still playing in my head. Why can't they understand? Sex is irrelevant. Just a game that I'm playing. Winning. I'm winning. Oh, I broke another heart today. And I didn't care, I just walked away. Now this Knight of Cups is, look at this freaking Knight of Cups right here. I don't know if it's focusing. Focus. Do you see it? Look at his freaking face. He is disturbed. He never thought this is what was going to happen. He can't believe, even the horse is sad. The horse has an expression of sadness. Not even sadness, it's freaking regret. They're like, I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this happened to me. I didn't see these. 10 of Cups. Yep, this is what they're in regret about. They thought that they were going to have the 10 of Cups with you, right? But they are in complete regret with the 4 of Cups here about how things actually went. It's kind of giving Spirit of Christmas past, where this person is being, because it's a spirit here that's showing this person this cup. Their ancestors or their spirit guides could be showing them, hey, do you realize what this person was giving you? Do you know why you're here? Why you're in this cycle? Why in a cycle of people taking from you? Like, you had the opportunity. I'm looking right at you, Petey. Stop barking at the neighbors. He barks and then he'll look back at me to see if I've caught him. They could have had this magical 10 of Cups with you. It was emotional fulfillment. It was. But this person was in a cycle of either having, like, they didn't check in emotionally because they were used to either taking everything they could from their partners or people in their life, because they were used to the other person also trying to take all they could from them. You know, they were used to toxic people because they were a toxic person. They were a toxic person? Is that right? They didn't, yeah, they had an opportunity to come out of this. They did not choose that. And it's like the Hierophant coming out twice. You tried so hard to teach this person how to love and be loved. It wasn't even about how to love. It was about how to be loved and how to love themselves. Because they have a terrible self-image. They don't broadcast that, of course. They actually come off quite arrogant with the King of Cups here. They come off as if, you know, exactly, the 6 of Wands here. They come off as if they are a winner. They are the victor. They are the champion. They treat themselves like a champion. And that would be fine if they put work into themselves and treated people decently. Everyone would be like, yay, it's you, the champion. But this person's a thief and a liar. And it looks like with these eyes here, a stalker. This person could be watching you. I said it already. But we've got the, you have moved on. You have moved away. You have moved away. You've chosen to protect yourself. And you're not wallowing in your emotions right now. And in the day that I was supposed to record this, I gotta say, I was feeling myself. I got distracted. I was feeling myself. It was, you know, I am the shit type of energy. And they thought they were going to steal this confidence from you. This is something that you walked into the relationship with. And while you were in it, you noticed that it didn't disappear, obviously. You still felt it, but it was harder to connect with that side of you. And it's because this person was making everything an obstacle, and pitting everyone against you. You didn't understand where all this opposition was coming from. Now that you're not in that energy, you're just content with the peace around you. You're happy to just be peaceful. Tell me more, Spirit. I didn't mean for these to be reversed, but they did come out reversed. Page of Coins. Yeah, this person isn't in a position where they can breadcrumb you anymore. Either they are trying their damnedest to give it all up to you to get your attention. I'll never, like, trying to make you feel like, you know, maybe they're overgiving at this point, because these are two are in reverse, the Page of Coins and then the Six of Coins. It's like they're trying to give you everything they didn't give you then to make up for it. Well, what are they giving for? What are they giving all this for? What is their intention with that? Knight of Coins, to be able to come tell me more. There's something else here. There it is. The World. They want to be back in your world. I know the World card, you know, it means more than that, but literally, they just want, with her holding it over her solar plexus and her sacral, they want to be back in your world. Okay? They want to be back in that shit. How does this person genuinely feel towards Taurus? Okay, this person, tell me about the comedy show. Something flipped. Not your friend. There could be someone around this person that is telling them that, or did tell them that you weren't going to put up with their bullshit. There's a plane coming in. Yep. This person is totally aware that you're not interested in them. It's like they're laughing, right? They think you're a joke a little bit. They're pretending they're not interested, but that's not true. They don't know who you are because they misjudged the fuck out of you. What are you going to do about it? Secret supporter? Why do you love them? Attachment. Okay. This person could have an attachment on them that has been in your life the whole time. Alright? They might secretly be really impressed with you and what you're doing right now. They could... It just kind of gives like this person isn't usually an emotionally available person. They don't usually care this much when someone leaves. So they're confused about this because usually they're not interested and they are like, what kind of joke is this that I care? But it's like this attachment on them, possibly. Or there could be someone that's talking to them about it. Asking them, why do you love them? And they could be telling this person that they, you know, they're just attached to you. They're just so attached to you. And this person that they're talking to might secretly be a supporter of yours because they're asking this person what they're going to do about it. And over here, it seems like this person already warned them that you're not going to put up with their shenanigans. You're not going to be interested in that. But they thought they were going to be able to trap you. They didn't really study you the way that they took your silence for stupidity. They took you not checking them at the door and throwing their shit on the curb the first time as not you being naive. So now this person is asking them what they're going to do about this situation. What are they going to do about this situation? They're going to try to come in and ask you if you remember the happy times, so they can zap you of your energy again. It is a trap. This person might be doing drugs. It says, I can't feel my face. Or they could just be so nervous that they don't feel their face. You've got main character energy. They are nervous because you know who you are now, and you're not hiding from it. That's what I was getting from the K. Michelle thing too. It's like you're actually a side character. Do you understand that? I'm the main character, you were a side character, and you gave up your seat. They wanted you to give up your seat in your life, a little bit of a destiny swap situation here. But they also just wanted you to forget who you were. You know, this is very much giving dating a baddie when you are not prepared to date a baddie. You cannot handle that. You want her to sit down and put some overalls on and some water boots and sit in the house so nobody sees her. Where do you go when you're gone? They want to know what you're up to. Gotta be quicker than that. Double take. Embarrassed. I really like you. They didn't realize what they got themselves into. They thought they had more time with you. They thought that they could string you along much longer. They want to know what you're up to. When they're checking your social media and there's so much gap in between when you post, they want to know what you're doing. They're trying to figure that shit out. But they are looking back on this relationship. They cannot believe you left with the relation and me taking the ship off of there. They don't even want to talk about you leaving. They don't want to talk about you leaving. They are so embarrassed when they have to explain this to people. Where's so-and-so? They don't even want to speak on it. They don't want to talk about it at all. They are really realizing now that they really liked you. They were into you. But, and people are asking them about this, right? And they're like going back to their notes. This is so unexpected for them. They didn't expect it to be this way. It's messing with their confidence, that you have confidence. You were a great supply. But they can't explain this. Bada bing, bada boom. This is a long ass reading, so we gotta hurry up and do one card for my beautiful Taurus. One card for my beautiful Taurus. One card for my beautiful Taurus. One card, Taurus. Please, Spirit, give us one perfect card. Is it this one? It's like half and half, so I'm not taking it. One, they're like, it'll work. It's not the one. One card for Taurus, please. This one? Yes. After the storm. Number 1. This was definitely a storm. And if you don't know, now you know. I'm dyslexic, okay? So I use this right here. It helps me read better. Things don't jump around as much. My neighbor gave it to me. She said it was because of the color. Oh no. All I know is it works, okay? I'm not perfect. but things aren't rearranging in front of my eyes. After the storm, there's a thunderstorm about. It is either headed your way or just passing through now. Don't make a thunderstorm mean more than what it is, though. You don't have to fear it. You might even feel excitement about it. After all, a thunderstorm is just nature's way of gathering energy together that needs to be released. With a release of tension, relief and freedom soon follow, even with a fresh perspective and perhaps the gift of a promising hopeful vision for the future. I like it. Perhaps the particular storm building within you or around you is causing you to causing you to quake in your boots. It might be a storm of building emotions, threatening to erupt, or already exploding, seemingly beyond your conscious control. You might find, all right, slow down, girl. You might feel an uncomfortable sense of emotional or psychological pressure within, and if something doesn't happen, and soon, you fear you might just burst. You may also sense that these are forces operating beyond your control, and you would be right. There is, in life and in the creative process, a need to allow for wild storms. There will be those precious moments of peace beforehand, and the release and revitalization that follows, yet the storm in the middle is essential. It is a natural part of the creative process. Without this building and releasing of energy, we would suffer from boredom and stagnancy. You may prefer the excitement of the storm, or the fresh, open feeling that accompanies its clearing. You might find it confronting to be faced with the power of something in which you can only participate rather than control. Either way, the storm wisdom offers you the gift of bringing things to a head and clearing them away so that the energy can be freed from a pattern that has had its day and is ready to become something new. Sometimes the pressures that fuels the storm of our lives have been building up for a long time without us being fully aware of it. It might be pressure from our own minds, creating unnecessary burdens upon us, such as burdens of fear or self-doubt. It could be pressure to appear a certain way or to fight against life out of a mistaken belief that is necessary for survival. Sometimes the pressure is a little more than an impossible dream of perfection and a need to gently, or with great dramatic flourish, cast that aside so that you can dare to be what you are and create from your heart. Even if you are not sure what the wisdom is about, don't lose confidence in your ability to be successful. Bear its progression until you are safely at the other side of the experience. Even among the chaos of change and in the moments of anxiety, know that you have so much light and trust in your heart that you can see the storm is but a passing process and nothing that you need to worry about. If you can't sense the storm yet, this oracle is a portent for you. I don't know what that means. The storm is coming, and you can, if you wish, feel the beautiful, exhilarating gift of it, as you are empowered to cast aside what has been and receive the gift of fresh, new take on things. Your confidence is to remain intact. Whatever is happening or soon will happen in your life, this storm of sorts is transformational and supportive of your growth. It is going to clear away cobwebs and free you, open you to new creative energy in life. Remember, there can be no rainbows without a little rain. This oracle is also confirmation that if you have been praying for help, your prayers have been heard, and the great creative intelligence of our universe is responding to you. Step in, shaking things up so the situation can be sorted out accordingly to the greater wisdom. So let go. Hold only to your inner self and allow everything to be cleansed in a sacred storm. I keep rushing and looking up at the clock because we're at 45 minutes. I don't know how much more space we got on this phone. Find a place where you can be alone and have some privacy, either inside or perhaps out in nature. When you are ready, repeat the following. Where possible, with your arms up and open to the sky. Storms so wild, storms of grace, I call your blessing into my heart now. May I release and let go. May I be revitalized and grow. I open up my heart to you now. Storms of grace, I stand my ground as I allow your magic to cleanse and surround. Any outgrown energy which I no longer need, anything which will sap or deplete rather than feed. Storms of grace, merciful earth, with your help, I experience rebirth. When you have completed your declaration, simply place your hands in prayer at your heart and close your eyes for a moment. Breathe in and out and be aware of yourself. What do you feel and what is happening in your body, from the top of your head to the soles of your feet?